The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity
Comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
you know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
you know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
you know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
you know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
you know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn,
There's gonna be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot!
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. And no shot on goal!
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch. Rhode Island, it is time for RI Saints U15 hockey. It's Northeast Pack action as the Saints take on the Long Island Gulls. Matt Jolson in the broadcast booth with you this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in here on fansonlysports.com. The U18s opened the day of play here at Mount. Unfortunately, dropping their first game of the season after 9 straight wins, 5-3 to Victory Honda from Michigan. The 15s are going to try to see if they can get the positive side of things back in action and continue what has been very positive play for Mount as a whole program in Northeast Pack. As they are announcing some license plates that probably belong to parents, as they said, New Jersey. So, a couple of parents of Mount players, perhaps, or Long Island players might need to move their vehicles from where they're located before we start this game. A little conversation between the captains as Nick Whitehead is standing down there alongside the 94 of Joseph Argentina. And I think this is the same officiating crew that officiated the U18 game. They're going to just have a conversation now and kind of say, don't do some of the stuff that happened during that game. If so, we're going to call this one tight, and you're going to find yourselves in the penalty box. It's going to be the 31 of Sammy Doyan Cataquiz in net tonight for the Saints. The opposite side, 31, is Ryan Cameron. He will go into net for the Long Island Gulls. And do not blink, do not adjust your television screens. Yes, the Long Island Gulls wear the road jerseys that are exactly the same as the Mount Road jerseys. It's going to look confusing for those of us from the Mount side of things. Tegan Ingwerson at the faceoff circle. It's the 4 of Jesse Orlovsky, and we're down and underway. Whitehead pulls that one off. Ingwerson back on the opposite side as he looked to try to kick that along the side boards. Kennedy and Whitehead worked with that one alongside the 8 of Matt Grimes. Back into the corner again. That one came right out in front for Orlovsky and sent it, and a save right away by Dorian Cataquiz on the attempt from Licia. So first shot by the Gulls, just a shade over 30 seconds into this game. Crayer tapped that one on the faceoff. It's kept at the blue line. No, they're going to say offside by a hair for the Gulls. Faceoff won by the Saints. Carried out into the neutral zone. Crayer flicks that one down along the backside boards. It horseshoed halfway around before it's stopped by the Gulls defense. Up into the body and moved along by Wittenbach. Wittenbach dropped that one down in the corner for Argentina. Saints carried out the other way. Matt Tardy. As it comes back once again. This time for the 13 of Hornberger. Tardy and Hornberger, along with the 21 of Dylan Crayer. Dom Soma is the 17, and alongside of the 10 of Dallas Potter, and that's where we are. And now a short line change brings Novorowski out onto the ice, along with Tristan Hagerman. Hornberger will switch out to get the two of Gabe Simpson on. 15, so 2 gone by here in this first period. We thank you for tuning in on PansOnlySports.com, your home for RI St. M's hockey through the 22-23 season. As a whistle and a stoppage to play on offsides. RI St. M's hockey on Pans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hampton Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Right in on Cameron. As streaking off the faceoff came Tristan Hagerman. Faceoff that's won by the Gulls. Carried by Wittenbach before a whistle and offside is called. College hockey action is back on Fans Only Sports Network. Tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time from Boss Ice Arena as the University of Rhode Island Rams open up their 22-23 season as they take on the Oswego State Lakers. You can catch all the action right here on fansonlysports.com. Just go to fansonlysports.com/Rhode Island and catch the URI Rams 2022-2023 season. Net is knocked off of its moorings, and we are going to get a face-off back in the neutral zone. And already fisticuffs occurring on faceoffs between these two sides. Faceoff won by the Gulls. It's moved along by Orlowski. All the way down. Doyan Catacquiz will shepherd it around as DeFeo took it to the corner. Up along the boards, and they're going to say it got inside of the Mount bench. Creates a stoppage of play. Face-off won by the Gulls, comes all the way back. Chabrier.
Kennedy was trying to get it in the middle, could not. Instead, it's pulled away and carried for a moment by Hornberger for Kennedy. Kennedy tried to clear that one, looking for Whitehead at center. Cycles around the backside, scooped up and now carried along. And offside called again, as streaking through was Argentina and had two other players in red jerseys just a step in front of them. So Potter goes to the circle as he battles against the 6 of Jordan Serrata. Hard shot from Petruso and a kick save made by Doyan Cadaquez. Far side boards, pinned by Orlowski on the boards. Sorry, excuse me, that's actually the 6 of Jordan Serrata. And did they get him? They did. Mount's going to get called for the infraction. And it's going to be a bench minor for too many men on the ice. They are going to send someone to the penalty box. And it looks like the 4 Brady Hall has jumped over the boards and gone to the box to serve the 2-minute minor. Shot right in front that got a piece of the netting on the back side, came from Marco Licia. Face-off won by the Gulls. Petruso at the blue line. Carried over for Argentina. Around the backside boards for Orlowski. Moved along once again by Wittenbach. Orlowski back for Wittenbach. They just continue to cycle this one around. Mount has collapsed the zone inside around Doyan Cadaquez to make sure there's not an alleyway for the Gulls to be able to pull a shot. They will not. That's going to get deflected. Crayer is going to poke that out of the zone, then carry it through midfield and deflect it all the way down. Mount will go ahead and make a line change. 1 minute gone by in the penalty, 1 minute left to go, and 11:55 left to go here in the period. Around the back side, where it can be scooped up and moved along by the 13 of Hornberger. Back to the blue line for Nathaniel Poole. Dropped off for the 10 of DeFeo. '27 in white and red is Carter Amico as he continues that one along. For Poole. Poole carries across the blue line. Impacted there by Tardy. Tardy will push that one. And a whistle and a stoppage of play as a Gulls player down at the blue line area. One second left remaining on the man advantage. Flicks up on the backside of the net. It is pulled away and carried out by Kennedy. And a whistle. An interference has been called. And it's on the Gulls. So Appizzano is going to go into the box for 2, and Mount's going to go on the power play for the first time today. Face-off won by the Saints, back for Fonderk. Fonderk. Whitehead. Fonderk through traffic, and it hit the 22 of Tegan Ingersson. Fonderk. Hard shot, and the save that was made. Popped back out, and they continued on play. Confusing spot there. Now we're going to get the whistle and the stoppage of play on icing. Cameron had it. Looked like he had made the save. Looked like he had completed the save, and it pops back out. Streaking all the way down is DeFeo. Potter works that one across for Grimes. Grimes throws one on the backside boards. Fonderk for Whitehead. Whitehead's going to try to scoot around 3 red jerseys. Can't come up with anything. Fonderk from the point. Rifles one, kicked away, and sent all the way down. .40 seconds left to go in the advantage. Fonderk tries to reset for Ingersson. Drops that instead for Whitehead. Came right across. Still a loose puck. Back for Whitehead. Fonderk from the blue line. Thought about pulling the trigger on it. Instead goes back in the corner. And that one will just be trickled all the way down. Took a weird hop off of the backside boards and came back out in a spot that did not sit well with Doyan Kadeko as he went to go poke check that away. Stick tap signify the end of the penalty, and we're back to 5-a-side hockey. 8.5 left to go here in the first period. It's swept around and sent right back in the center. Gabe Simpson. Hall. This is back for the 9 of James Bond. Probably the best name on this team. They call him Ace, but his name on the roster reads James Bond. Tanner. And a whistle and a stoppage of play as Diane Kadquez comes up with the save. Our assumption, given the way game 1 went, is that we will play the first 2 periods and then we'll get the ice resurfaced before the third. Stretching and shot, score! Ring the crossbar and put a goal on the board. It's the 16 of Conrad Fonder. It's his 12th of the season. And with 7.5 to go, Saints are on the board 1-0. Great way to start the Northeast Pack weekend for this U15 side. Amico works the opposite direction. Arm is up. There is a delayed penalty. It's going to be against the Gulls. Mount have the ability to move the puck with 6 skaters. Nick Whitehead, Baron Borowski, along with Potter, right in front. It's tapped by the Gulls. Finally, we get the whistle and a stoppage of play. The 94 of Joseph Argentina, 2-minute minor for elbowing. There was 6:56 left to go here in the first. Mount's going to get a power play. A Gulls player got thrown out of the circle before the face-off. Mount gets the face-off win, carries it back to the point. Hard shot from Simpson. Back for Simpson once again. Simpson holds, fires, and it's snagged out of midair. As Cameron protects the net. Kennedy wins the faceoff for the Saints. Soma through traffic. Kennedy right there. And it's gloved down. Did they call another penalty? They have. Jack Kennedy's going to go to the box, 2-minute minor for slashing. They'll get 4-on-4 for 1:26. Carried all the way down by Grimes into the corner. He lets that one go. Gulls bring this one back. Only as far as the neutral zone, Kramer is able to pull that one off. Krayer is going to carry this one through, backtracks, and will leave it at the blue line for Grimes, but it bounces up over top of his stick. Chasing it back is Grimes along the 15 of Jonah Renish for Whitehead. Whitehead threw one up. That may have actually hit a piece of the post. For any of the LA Gulls family or fans that may be watching, we apologize if we happen to butcher a name. Unfortunately, we're not given phonetic pronunciation spellings, so we try to do our best at it. To the Mount parents who have emailed us and messaged us with how to properly pronounce your son's names, we thank you very much for doing so, and we'll continue to add that to our list of things as we go throughout the course of this season. As that one is around the backside boards, stick tap signify the end of a penalty. And it's a power play opportunity for the Gulls now for the next 23 seconds. Whitehead tried to go through. Tapped away for Hornberger. Carried back once again as they look for Simpson. Gloved down right in the neutral zone area before it was carried back in by the 23 of Nathaniel Poole. Pushed along by Kennedy and Potter, only as far as the blue line. They're dispossessed of the play. 4 left to go here in the first period. Just the 1 goal on the board so far, but it's a 1-0 lead for the Saints. Simpson poked that one free. Comes back. Tardy trying to get a cross-ice pass opportunity. He was looking possibly to connect with Dallas Potter. Could not. Dallas Potter, one of the few New Englanders, quote unquote, on this side. Hailing from Madison, Connecticut. Back into the deep side corner for Fondark. Comes around once more, and that one is just pushed by Bond. Tanner. Bond is going to chase this one to the corner. Puck cycles back in the neutral zone. As they look to try to carry out of the zone, instead it's impacted by the 7 of Abdesano. 3 left to go here in the first. We'll get this short intermission between the first and second. They will not resurface the ice. We'll just have about a 2-minute intermission, and then we'll get the second period of play. We'll get the longer intermission after the second period concludes. Hall, as he works down in the corner with Bromley. Switching off of that is Tanner. Bromley still in the mix of it. Looked for a second like Hall was going to go in and help. Back for Amico. Comes across. Stood up at the blue line. There was Grimes. Back off of the blue line and then sent forward. Getting dumped to the ice was the 22 in white of Tegan Ingwerson. Last minute and 45 to go here in the first. Still standing on the 1 goal. Now 1 goal may have multiple advantages to it. Should it come to the end of the first period, 1-0. The Mount U15s have dangled the carrot in front of somebody once again. Kennedy cycles around for Whitehead. Simpson in the neutral zone. Ping pongs off of him. May have gotten lost in his equipment for a second before it's scooted by the Gulls offense, or attempted offense, all the way down. Mount's defense has collapsed on them and pushed this puck right back in the neutral zone. Last minute of play in this first period of action as that swung down in by Petruso. Back to the blue line. Hagerman tried to push it along, could not. Carried through by Hagerman. Lost an edge and goes down. And it's in a rugby scrum on the backside boards. Finally, it squirts free right in front again. There's an opportunity from Tristan Hagerman, couldn't put it away. And a whistle and a stoppage of play and an offside call. 15 seconds left to go here in the first. All right, St. M's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. A puck that gets deflected off the low glass will horseshoe around right in front of our broadcast position on the Long Island Gulls bench, and that will take us to 000 in green on the clock in the end of the first period of play. It's a Conrad Fonder goal, his 12th of the season, stands as the lone tally. It's 1-0 Saints after 1. You're watching RA Saints M's Hockey on fansonlysports.com.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
Conrad Frondark has us 1-0 after 1. As the Saints get started in this second period of action here on fansonlysports.com. We thank you so much for tuning in from the legendary Adelard Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It's Northeast Pack hockey action. Saints and Gulls today. Saints and Bishop Kearney selects tomorrow. And then it'll be Saints and the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite on Sunday, bright and early. We hope you get your coffee and donuts ready for that one. Face off for the U15 game on Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The U16s will play at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That is Northeast Pack for you. And if you think that's crazy, next weekend is Beast. And then we get ready for this beautiful 10 p.m. face-offs. I think last year we had a game face-off at midnight. So the Gulls have gotten caught for too many men on the ice, and it's a Mount power play. Grimes backed up at the top of the blue line, works with Fondar. Potter's in the center. Hard shot, and that one is kicked aside. It will trickle all the way down. Matt Grimes will hold it. The overlap is taken with a head of steam by Nick Whitehead. Whitehead circles all the way around the backside, comes back out for Fondark again. Fondark got poked away, still trying to control the puck. Good defensive play from Brendan DeFeo. So Grimes again behind the net. This time Grimes will take it himself for the aforementioned Fondark. Fondark. Grimes, miss hit on that one. Has to cycle all the way back with it. Whitehead from the side flings one that hits into Cameron. Icing will be the call. It'll stop play. 15-10 left to go. And now they're going to switch as Gavin Beal was in net. And Sammy Dorian Catquez comes back out into net. So Dorian Catquez either had a equipment issue and or may have had to make a run for the bathroom. As Gavin Beal shepherded the first 2 minutes of the period. Simpson. Crayer back for Simpson. 15 seconds remaining in the advantage. Dom Soma came across. Crayer had an opportunity with open cage. Couldn't put it away. Stick taps will signify the end of the power play. The box will be emptied and we're back to five-a-side hockey. They will switch around, so immediately coming out is Logan Keel. Keel on the puck will get rubbed out of the play by the 18 of Matt Tardy. All the way down the other way, and that one deflected off of a couple of Gulls players as Kennedy was trying to get one across the center. Now we get a stoppage of play after the save by Cameron. Faceoff coming up to his left. And the puck quickly dropped by the linesman, gets us back underway. Rugby scrum in the corner, and that one's finally poked out. It's moved along. And a shot and a score. How about just flicking one in? Little wrister there from Hornberger, and it found the backside of the net. Hornberger is going to pick up his first goal of the season. They're going to give the assist to Carter Amico, so it's two defenders that pick up the shots. And it's 2-0. That one might be the most lightly said goal of the season, as Hornberger really just wrist flicked that one into the backside of the net. I know my cameraman, Alden Darris, is going to nod his head when I say this one. That Hornberger goal looked like the overtime game winner that we had for HC Rhode Island. Oh, there's another one! This time it's a little bit more oomph to it. And it's going to be the 19 of Jack Kennedy. He's been peppering all day long. And it's 3-0. Ingerson takes the face off. Hard shot. And this one cycled around for Grimes. Backside corner. Whitehead tried to get in position for it. And it gets pushed the other way instead. Crayer had to horseshoe it around. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. Arm goes up and a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is going to get called on the 8 of Matt Grimes. Face-off that can be won by the Gulls. On the power play as Nathaniel Poole works that one with DeFeo. DeFeo fires one, kicked aside by Darian Cadquez. Return opportunity there from Ranish. And that one will get kicked all the way back down. Sammy Darian Cadquez from Montreal. Standing tall in net is what you've seen so far this season. A 1.1 goals against average. It's sporting a 93 save percentage in the 10 games played. They've platooned their keepers. We may see that again, as both Darian Cadquez, Gavin Beal have 10 games played. Beal a 2.22 goals against average and 89.6 save percentage. Line changes ensue for both sides. 45 seconds remaining in the advantage. 11 left to go here in the second period, as the Saints have stretched what was a 1-0 lead after one into a 3-0 lead. As Petruso dumps that one back in for the Gulls. Off of the side boards for Orlowski. It kicks all the way around. It will be chased by Petruso all the way down. No icing as the puck dies before it even got to the baseline. So it's scooped and carried out of the backside of the zone by Petruso. For the 4 of Orlowski. That one popped right in front. Argentina had an opportunity, and it's sticked away by the Saints defense. The 18 of Tardy pushes that one along for Conrad Fondark. Fondark, one of the 3 goals on the day here for the Saints. Crayer. He cycles back the other direction. Boxes are empty, 5-a-side hockey. In the corner for Crayer. He works with Dallas Potter. Potter was able to peel that one out. Got all the way across for Ace. Ace Bond, the number 9. Cycles it around. Back for Grimes. Grimes from distance, and that one is saved by Cameron. Another face-off that comes. And again, trying to punch one right on the doorstep was Ryder Tanner. All the way down for the Gulls to try to move offensively. A little bit of a scrum in the back corner. Kicks out to the blue line and a hard shot that came from Chabrier. Saints trying to clear the zone. Tanner looking for Hall. Got it to him, and then Hall was bottled up by Chabrier. Puck headed the other way. Petruso could only get as far as his blue line before he's able to only just poke check through to dump the puck down. Nico Bromley works with the 8 of Grimes. Grimes all the way back around for Hall. Hall kicked it off for Bromley. Bromley crossed for Ryder Tanner. Tanner dragged one and then threw it down, where it actually ended up hitting Cameron as the Saints went for a line change. approaching halfway. Actually, we'll call it halfway. Past halfway gone by here in this second period, and halfway gone by in this game. A 3-0 lead for the Saints. Conrad Fonderk opened the scoring in the first. And it's been then some additions from Hornberger and Kennedy to make it 3-0. For Fonderk, that was his 12th goal of the season. Kennedy is 4th. Hornberger picks up his first of the season. Not surprising there. Not too many times you see a defenseman scoring and a third line defenseman scoring. Comes around for Noworowski. Noworowski carries that one into the zone. He's rubbed out of the play. We'll continue on in a defensive posture now. And a huge hit between Ingerson and the 81 of Zoviat. And then immediately the 97 of Syrian Pollard went jumping on Ingerson. And that's it for Pollard. He's out of the game. Major penalty for head contact. Ingerson is standing in the box. And there's gonna be a discussion as to how much Tegan Ingerson's gonna get. They've put 5 on the board. That's the penalty that's assessed to Pollard. And Ingerson's been thrown as well. So they're going to call Ingerson for clipping. And that's a game misconduct to Ingerson. And then a head contact misconduct to Pollard. Both of them are thrown out of the game. Nothing will go on the board, and we play 5 aside. So 6:55 left to go here in the second. And after all that, we just carry on. 3-0 Saints. Moved along by the 10 of DeFeo, and a save by Doyen Catquiz will stop play. Whitehead. High shot, deflects around. Amico keeps that one in. into the corner. Pushed all the way around for Hornberger. Hornberger will dump it back. That's looking for the 19 of Kennedy. Bouncing puck. Controlled by Kennedy. Hard shot from Whitehead, and the arm went up right away. And it's going to be Orlowski, 2 minutes for slashing. That will get put on the board, and Mount's going to have a power play. Gulls pull that one out on the face-off win. Streaks all the way down. Fondark goes toe-to-toe against Zoviat. Fondark back inside offensively now for the Saints. For Grimes. Back to Fondark once again. He tries to cycle through. Gets bodied out by 2 jerseys in red. They'll push it around for Whitehead. Grimes. They've got Potter in the middle. As Whitehead works with it. Back to the top. Grimes barely kept that one in. Fondark from the corner. Save made by Cameron. We'll get the longer intermission break in about 5 minutes time. As they'll resurface the ice to get ready for the third period. Kennedy on the doorstep. 2 shots, 2 stuffs from Cameron. A minute to go in the advantage. 4 and change to go here in the period. Grimes sends one back through. Kennedy on the doorstep again. He's looking for his second of the game. Grimes puts that one across. It is held. Back for Fondark. Fondark has that one deflected by Chabrier. 30 seconds. That penalty clock is about equal on the counts of the game clock. So at the 4-minute mark, that's going to be the expiration of the penalty. .410 left to go. Up top again. Did it get in? It did! It snuck the post. It's 4-0 Saints. And Kennedy, who's been searching for his second of the game, is going to get it. He'll pick up his 5th of the season. And it's a 4-0 lead and a power play goal with 3 seconds remaining on that power play. So Kennedy picks up his second of the game to go along with the goals scored by Conrad Fondark back in the first. And then Ryan Hornberger's part of the party here in the second. No carrots dangled in this game. The 15s are doing business as usual. Bromley to take the face off against Orlowski. It's won by Orlowski. He can take it back behind his own cage. Careful as the Gulls were trying to play with it a little bit. And it almost popped free. Into the offensive zone. Dorian Kadquez stretched out, and that one went wide. Comes back for Orlowski once again. Trying to go for it was Ranish on the sideboards, and it pops up into the stands. One more game on our broadcast day coming up 4 p.m. Eastern time or thereabouts. It'll be our St. U16 side in Northeast Pack action against the Long Island Gulls as well. Well, that game for you right here on fansonlysports.com. Massive day of action for Fans Only Sports Network. It'll conclude when either the 7 o'clock University of Rhode Island ice hockey game against Oswego State concludes, and or the Cranston West East Providence high school football game concludes. They both are 7 o'clocks. They're the last two games to go off on the day. We'll be with you here tomorrow. According to Northeast Pack, there's been a shift in the schedule. It's going to be 2 p.m. for the 15s, 4 p.m. for the 16s tomorrow. One way or another, we'll have those games for you right here on Fans Only Sports Network. And then Sunday morning, wake up with us bright and early. Get your coffees, bagels, donuts, as we have an 8 a.m. face-off for the 15s, 10 a.m. for the 16s as we close off Northeast Pack play. Bishop Kearney selects tomorrow, Pittsburgh Penguins Elite on Sunday. Final minute 50 to go here in the second, as streaking one down was Tardy, and it will get kicked all the way back in the defensive zone. Grimes dropped it. It backtracked almost onto the stick of Orlowski. Whitehead comes away with it. And the classic Nick Whitehead head of steam right to the center, popped in by Kennedy, and a save from Cameron. And we may have a hooking call on the back side of this. And it's going to be on the Gulls, so it's going to be a Mount power play. Minute 23 left to go here in the period, so barring a goal being scored, there'll be a minor amount of carryover time into the third. Though a goal here by Mount might be a dagger on this one with a 4-0 lead. Hagerman, Simpson, Crayer out there along with Dom Soma and Matt Tardy. For Tardy, back to Soma. Tardy and Soma playing with the sideboard. Came back for Simpson. Crayer kept that one right in the line. Poked along the sideboard, kept in again right at the bench area. Smartly played there by the 17 of Dom Soma. For Crayer, Tardy, that one's wide. Final 23 seconds to go here in the period. Simpson thought about pulling the trigger on one, slots it over instead. Comes back up to the blue line. Held. Soma really was holding on that one. Simpson, back for Soma again. Now Soma pulls the trigger. That one got a little bit of a deflection inside from the 7 of Tristan Hagerman. Horn sounds, and we're through 2. 4-0 after 2 on 2 goals from Jack Kennedy, along with a goal from Ryan Hornberger and one from Conrad Fondark. They're going to resurface the ice. We'll resurface ourselves. You're watching RI St. Simons Hockey on fansonlysports.com.
Cut back the other way to the pile. pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the pine. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way
get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Billy King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5.
get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal.
Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boys back out.
Four 0 Saints after 2. Conrad Bondark, followed by Jack Kennedy, Ryan Humberg, Jack Kennedy again. And 37 seconds of power play time to start this third period of action as well. Stick taps from both sides trying to amp their teams up. Puck dropped and we're underway in the final period of play. And immediately Vondark takes this one down around the backside of the net. Saints are going to set up this final 24 seconds of power play time. Grimes for Vondark. Vondark kind of rubbed out of the play there. Fires one in, and a save that's made. Kennedy in the corner. Peels that one out. Cross for Potter, looking for Whitehead. Didn't pull the trigger, instead 1x1 back on a pass. Penalty expires, and that will be 5-a-side hockey, and it'll deflect up into the netting behind the Long Island Gulls net. So we're going to face off. Down in the right-hand corner. All right, St. Sim's Hockey on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Stanley Tree, employee-owned and operated. Visit StanleyTree.com for more information. And by Hamden Sports Center, Connecticut's Hockey Pro Shop. Gulls look to try to get that one out of the zone, and instead it is stamped on. Face-off that's won by the Gulls. And 23 of Nathaniel Poole. Poole drops for Wittenbach. Wittenbach holds, went to go back to Poole, and Poole had shifted over, and that one's going to scoot all the way down the ice. Poole impacted by the 5 of Ryder Tanner. Dispossessed him of the puck for a moment before it comes back to Ranish. Ranish throws that one, and it deflects up into the netting, and a well-placed save by Sammy the goalie. Had a nice little chat with his father on the intermission break, and he said, I know our last name's hard to pronounce. Just call him Sammy the goalie. Everybody knows him by that. So Sammy Diane Catechquist is now known as Sammy the goalie, and we'll continue to call him such through the Mount season. A well-played game in net tonight for Sammy the goalie, 4-0. He's had not a whole lot of work on him, but has been able to effectively stop what has been. Noworowski will work the corner along with Whitehead. And 2 of Simpson, along with the 7 of Hagerman. And the 17 of Dom Soma. They are now joined by the 9 of James Ace Bond. As Mount makes minor line change adjustments, Cryer is now out there as well. Mount completing a line change. And so 5 fresh on the ice as we continue on here. 14 left to go in regulation. Cryer streaking through. Pulls one to the corner before he decides to fire. Drops back out in front. I think he was looking for Fondurk approaching, and Fondurk was a little late on his start. Bond will cycle this one around the backside boards. Comes back out for Grimes. Grimes pushes that one forward. Kicks off. Fondurk will stretch out to get this one. Conrad Fondurk as he leaves it there for Matt Tardy. Tardy bottled into the boards. Grimes pushes that back into the corner. Tardy goes in to make a hit. It popped right out and sat on the doorstep, and it's kicked away. Shot, score! And they're going to say no goal. So it will not be a 5-0 lead as they'll disallow the goal. Carter Amico at the blue line. Amico threw that one in. Tapped by Cryer into the side boards. Comes back. It is scooped up and carried along by Orlowski. Through the center, Orlowski once again with it. He went tap through with Wittenbach, and then Wittenbach tried to go back to Orlowski and it went well wide of him. Kennedy's going to attack on the backside corner as he's trying to find the puck. Along with Potter, Amico, and Whitehead, the attacking forwards. A little bit of an errant play. That one's going to get through. Jonah Ranish is going to get a goal and break the shutout. As an errant play in the defensive zone. Created a bad turnover and a 1v1 opportunity, and it's 4-1. Face off by the Gulls, won by the Gulls immediately as Obiat pushes that one. For Potter, offside called. Face-off won by the Gulls. They continue to try to push it along. Zoviet had it. He was bottled up by 3 Mount jerseys. Kicked along the sideboards by Whitehead, directly below our broadcast position, near side to the LI Gulls bench. Split benches in this old barn. Hard shot from Tanner, and that was saved. And then a second shot in the corner. And another save as that one came flying off the stick of Nico Bromley. Bromley and Tanner cycle back. This one comes all the way back in the neutral zone, controlled by Jabrier. The 10 of DeFeo got poke checked off of the play. 10:43 left to go here in regulation. Still a 3-goal lead for the Saints at 4-1. Streaking through the center was Bond, and a whistle and a stoppage of play. Crayer. Cycles one across. In the deep corner, that was picked up by Poole and shepherded out for the Gulls to try to get on the offensive side. Now Poole again in the neutral zone. Arm goes up, delayed penalty has been called. It's against the Saints. So they get Cameron to the bench for the extra skater. So 6-on-5. As that will be tapped by Tardy. We'll get a stoppage of play. And a roughing penalty is going to get called against the Saints. And it's going to be the 9 of Bond. As he goes to the box, 2 minutes for roughing. Nine and change left to go here in regulation. Saints still leading by 3. Argentina for Weierbach. Weitenbach sends that one into the corner. It's pinned in the middle of a scrum. Comes out for Orlowski. Orlowski holds. Looks to cycle around. Gets that one onto the stick of the 23 of Poole. Back to the top of the corner. And a goal on the opposite side from Jesse Orlowski. It's a power play goal. And this game has been cut into half at 4-2. Oh, you don't want to have a game that ends up turning into a tale of two cities, and this one might be such. From 4-0, here we sit at 4-2, 9 minutes left to go. The Gulls are trying to come back. Big pickup by Whitehead. It got kicked off of him. Fonder kept it in the zone. Now he cannot. That one will track all the way back. Whitehead works up forward to Fonder. Fonder had to drag it around. Couldn't regain full possession on it. Crayer works to keep that in the zone. Kicks back out for Soma. Soma across the side boards for Whitehead. Whitehead went to slot for Fonderk. Trying to slot back across, was possibly looking for Krayer, couldn't find him. No icing called. We continue on play. 8 minutes left to go here in regulation. A game that has gone from 4-0 to 4-2 in rapid pace of the third. That one will be going just wide. .24 in red is Xander Mullins. It deflects off of him, comes across the ice. Krayer is able to glove one down for Tardy. Had an opportunity. That went just wide. Tardy continues on along with Bond. Potter joins them with Krayer, and that's a hard shot that gets shouldered aside. Cycled by the Gulls behind their cage. It deflects off the sideboards, comes all the way down. Easy call for icing. We'll stop play with 7-11. College hockey action is back on Fans Only Sports Network. University of Rhode Island Rams open their season from Boss Ice Arena tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time against the Oswego State Lakers. You can catch tonight's game at 7, tomorrow's game at 4 p.m., and all University of Rhode Island Rams men's ice hockey games from Boss Ice Arena right here on fansonlysports.com. Just go to fansonlysports.com/Rhode Island for more information. Opened the college hockey season last weekend as the Providence College men's club ice hockey team took on Central Connecticut State. Big win for them to start the season. The women open the season on the road at University of Rhode Island tonight and tomorrow. We'll see them at Schneider Sunday against University of Connecticut at 7 p.m. Bryant Bulldogs just released their schedule. They're about a week from the start of their season. They'll open their season October 9th. More information on Bryant Bulldogs hockey coming in the next week. Joseph Argentina goes all the way down for Jared Petruso. And a very loud and long whistle, and a penalty for holding has been called. A face-off comes down in the corner, and a 2-minute penalty called on the Gulls for holding, and Saints are on the power play. Whitehead throws one in, sits on the doorstep, pucked around, score! It's back to a 3-goal lead as it's popped up into the net from Dallas Potter. Dallas Potter picks up his first goal of the season. And a 3-goal lead with 5 and change left to go here in the third. Took all of about 10 seconds of that power play time. Amico. Hall. Tapped over by Amico. Tanner for Amico. Amico threw that one in, was looking for Hall to maybe deflect. Hall, Tanner, Hornberger, Amico on the ice right now. Along with the six of Nico Bromley, though they're going to line change here to get the penalty kill unit on the ice. As Carter Amico is going to get put in the box for 2 minutes with just 5 remaining in this game. U16s will follow as they take on the Long Island Gulls. That game is slated for puck drop at around about 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's 22 minutes from now with 4.5 left to play here in this game. So we're going to get a pretty significant break after the end of this game. That one is a hard shot from the 91 of Wittenbach that hit off of the post perhaps. Gulls need to be able to put goals on the board if they want to try to get on this one. 1 minute left in the penalty and just 4 left to go in the game. Saints would like them to just continue to pass the puck around. Hard shot and another save. And that's kicked all the way down by Crayer. Well played. And Sammy, the goalie, continues to stand tall in net. For this RA Saints team. Carried back through the center and then looped back around by DeFeo. Shot from the outside from Ranich, and that's blocked away. 17 seconds remaining in the advantage. Just 3 left to go here in the period. Face-off won by the Gulls from long distance. That one was fired by the 23 of Poole. Stick taps will signify the end of the penalty. So 3 minutes left to go in regulation. 5-a-side hockey on a 5-2 lead. Whitehead tripping without question. Are they going to get the penalty or are they going to get the penalty shot? They're going to get the 2-minute penalty. And for all intent and purpose, that will write the end of this game. Poole will go into the box. And with 2:45 left to go, and a 2-minute penalty on the board and a 3-goal lead, Mount will take an opportunity to maybe take a couple of shots here as well, but not really anything that they need to do. They'll be able to, should be able to shepherd this one out to the finish line. Carefully, as they don't get caught sleeping on the back side, and taking one away was the 94 of Joseph Argentina. 2 games coming up tomorrow. U15s against Bishop Kearney Selects. U16s against Bishop Kearney Selects. Check Northeast Pack Hockey and the RA Saints page for full confirmation on times. We've seen some maneuvers on that schedule. Looks like we might possibly be going at 2 and 4 tomorrow. Was originally scheduled for 1 and 3. Regardless of what the times do end up being, we'll be here for you on Fans Only Sports Network. And then Sunday morning, rise and shine with us and get your coffee, donuts, bagels ready as we take on Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. 8 a.m. Eastern Time for the 15s, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the 16s. And we close off another weekend of Northeast Pack Hockey. 24 seconds remaining in the power play. It's going to be 1:05 left to go here in regulation. Conrad Fonderk opened the scoring. Jack Kennedy has 2. Ryan Hornberger has 1. Dallas Potter has the 5 for the Saints, who are going to pick up another victory on the season and continue to stretch the well play of the Saints sides as a whole in Northeast Pack play. As Cameron will freeze that one with 32 seconds left to go. Bromley on the faceoff with Grimes, and Hall will tap that one into the corner. Kicked back out for Bromley at the blue line. Moved back in by Grimes. Dumped all the way on the backside boards. Hard collision. 2 Gulls players taking down the 6 of Bromley. And the 77 of Dylan Chabrier is going to be the guilty party, and he'll head to the dressing room a little bit early. Marco Alicia will go into the penalty box. 5-on-4 for 13 seconds. Novorolski takes a shot. Save made by Cameron. Came right back in for Bromley again in 2-and-1. That'll get dumped down. And that will bring us to the end of regulation. A 5-2 victory, Saints over the Gulls. And the benefits of Northeast Pack Hockey continue for the Saints. They pick up another victory. And that'll conclude game 2 of this triple header for us. 15 minutes of time until game number 3. The U16s take on the Long Island Gulls. We'll see you back here at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.